bonus
bonus
episode.
episode.
This has
Yes, vibes.
this is too soothing for it to be Murder She Wrote. What could
I
it
know.
possibly be?
It's gonna put me to a nap.
Um, we're going up the stairs, and I think
What a beautiful home.
it is. I can't imagine it's actually hers.
I was gonna say this is a set.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Folks, this is Angela Lansbury's Positive Move. My name is Victor Devon,
I'm petrified.
and
And this
normally
is
tonight
this
on
is
Murder
usually
She
tonight on Murder She
Wrote.
Wrote. But
But
bonus.
we thought we'd do a little bonus in celebration of a completing season one.
hmm We're proud of
We're gonna
ourselves.
we
We're gonna
are
give ourselves a pat on the back and some ice cream, and we're gonna watch something fun.
and we're gonna relax and take care of ourselves and do some self-care.
hmm
Because did you know that in addition to solving crime and uh, writing mystery novels a lot,
And
she has
traveling
no time.
everywhere.
Jessica Fletcher is a proponent of self-care, and this is from 1988. Uh, this is Angela Lansbury's Positive Moves. Now, it's somewhat a documentary, something of a self-help
It's
fitness
this was a thing in the
situation.
80s in particular. There were all of a sudden it was the development of the lifestyle brand because you have people
Mm,
like Brenda Dixon, Welcome to My Home, who were doing what of
classic.
course we all know, right? But that's what this kind of is.
Yeah.
Brenda Dixon's is the ridiculous version of this, but yeah, they're all kind of in the same ilk.
Yeah, that's a great Donna Mills one too. The Eyes Have It. That
Mm,
also was a lot of fun.
hmm
Uh, it's this kind of content that was sort of like made for like the internet, though, wasn't it? Like this is
Truly.
why we have the internet to preserve this type of material. So special thanks because this is a VHS that has never been converted to digital, that has never been put on DVD.
Yeah.
And Lucy Jane Santos, who is noted as a writer, presenter, and historian, has it on her YouTube channel. So if you type in Angela Lansbury Positive Moves, you will find it. Thank you for not only being a friend, but for incurring the wrath of
Of the copyright police.
the copyright police.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
what is it? The FBI warning. Uh, Now this is also a book. I don't know if you knew this. I looked it up.
I
There's
didn't
also
know that it
a
was a book. No.
yeah. I
Are
haven't
there
read it.
are there subtitles on the video or no?
Uh, there
Oh, there
are,
it
but they
is.
are going to be AI, so there's going to
Yes.
have a limitation to them.
Yes. I think first
Now
things
this
first, we can talk about how gorgeous Miss Lansbury looks at her home on her patio. She looks like she's going to an archaeological dig.
which we haven't even done on the show yet.
I know.
Uh, but it's still this is how we view Jessica Fletcher. Sorry, Angela Lansbury. Notable slip there,
hmm
because she's so entrenched with this television character after years of theater work, after years
hmm
of character roles. This is how we thought of her in the 1980s.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
has to kind of style herself this way.
Well, and in a way, this was in a time when the crossover from film to TV was not what it is now, where
Mm,
sort of the public persona of an actor in TV and film are kind of the same. But it was almost unheard of to do one and then the other. And she had a long film career and then switched over into this incredible presence on TV every Sunday night for 12 years. So what an accomplishment.
longer
But it
because
makes
then she
sense why
moved.
she's sort
Yeah,
of, yeah, why she's sort of showing up as a very Jessica Fletcher-like version of Angela Lansbury, right?
to the point of her voice.
Yeah. She doesn't have,
She's
where's the
not
accent?
she's not doing the accent. She's
It's
doing her Jessica Fletcher voice.
kind of weird, right?
It's like watching Christian Bale do interviews for American movies. Like
Yeah.
it's that kind of thing, which I don't know if he does that anymore. I think it's now we know. But
Yeah.
if you look at actors, presumably presumably actors who are not well known yet,
Yeah.
you see them do this kind of thing where we you don't hear them speak
Yeah.
that way. That's probably good practice, frankly.
I think so too. Well, and she was working in the States since she was a teenager.
Sure, she's been playing
So
Americans
she
a lot
she's
too.
she's just a big old mixing pot herself, right? So maybe the accent at this point is not even as strong as it might be when she was younger. But I do remember being, I found it jarring. I was like, are we watching Murder, She Wrote again?
Right now, she is lotioning herself.
with aloe lotion. She does it every
She's
day.
wearing she's wearing a towel, and she is gently caressing her neck, shoulders, arms,
And you know
breathing
why?
heavily.
It's so she can get to know her body. She can become familiar with all of her curves,
Ah,
creases.
and this, I mean,
She's
I
in
guess this
touch with
is.
who she is.
Oh, we get to her sensuality
Yes, we
real
do.
soon. We do.
Um,
Uh,
Full disclosure, I watched this video and I thought to myself, because I said this to you before we started recording, I had not seen this before. This is my first time
mm,
experiencing um, positive moves by
in
Angela
full,
Lansbury
or you hadn't even seen
in
clips?
full. I had seen little
Okay,
clips of it, and so I had an idea of what it was, but it's fully uh, a 50-minute sort of exercise and wellness video in the
she's
ilk of Jane
stretching. Yeah.
Fonda. Yeah, she's and it's just sort of elevator music playing the whole time.
But what's also really interesting about this too is that separating it from like the Jane Fonda or even like the Debbie Reynolds workout or the
Hmm.
Cher tapes,
Yeah.
it's not, it's to us. Certainly, she breaks the fourth wall the entire time, but
Hmm.
there's no group of people behind her
No.
also doing the same thing. She's not instructing other people and then encouraging you. She's sort of talking with you and inviting you to do the same things she is,
Yeah.
including like on land swimming, which is really the breaststroke. Um, it's soothing, and I guess in a weird way, like you put the wrong music to this. This is, Lynchian, but
Sure.
she's doing it with such what do you call it? With such
A plume. She's really there's sort of a gentle sincerity about it.
yes.
Yeah, it's very it what it is really well intentioned, right? It feels
Hmm.
like perhaps this is a business venture of some sorts, but it also feels like something that I'm sorry, Angela Lansbury, oops, uh, Angela Lansbury at this point in her life
This
wants
is
to
important to her.
share
Yeah.
this with other women of her age or in her age group. Um, and she says things throughout like, just do this whenever you find time. Stretch your muscle this way when you're standing in the kitchen by the fridge or something. And I watched it and I thought, I might do this. I might actually put this on, move the coffee table, and do some stretching for an hour in my living room. And she fully even like dives into like manifestation technique here. And we don't call it that, but just the
Yeah.
way you use words to power your day
Yeah. This is from the heart.
from the heart.
Yeah.
She looks very ethereal, patrician.
The patrician beauty. Yeah. Do you remember, was musical theater your first introduction to Angela Lansbury?
You know, it was Murder, She Wrote.
It was Murder, She Wrote.
It was watching Murder, She Wrote as a kid with my grandparents, with my grandma, I think mostly. And we didn't watch it all the time, but I that's where I remember her from first, and then Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and
Oh, sure.
then sort of the oeuvre of musical theater that she was has sort of created for herself over the years. Um, and
Earnest.
I'm
I think that was the word I was trying to think of. It's very
earnest.
earnest.
Yes, it's very earnest. Yeah. Are you in earnest? Um, I think she's really good. She really does have like a sense of her body.
I mean, this is in theory, like, I mean, yes, she's an older woman, but if these
Hmm.
are techniques that have sort of helped her do 8 shows a week,
Hmm.
sure, why not? Because
Yeah.
it's not just about protecting your voice. I mean, Ethel Merman said if you want to do a musical comedy 8 shows a week, you got to live like a fucking nun.
Yeah.
And uh, I'm not suggesting Angela Lansbury lived like a fucking nun, but at the very least, she pays
I think
attention
it's
and listens to her body.
really disciplined. You have to be really, really disciplined to do that work. Um, I know when I've done theater in the past that was more than outside, something that was outside of like an academic environment where you get like 1 or 2 weekends and maybe like 4 performances and you're actually doing like a run, even like 4 shows a week or 3 shows a week is really trying. So kudos to her.
On land swimming. This is the classic breaststroke, standing on your patio with all of your foliage. And I don't know if that's a functional fruit basket behind her or a pot of flowers, but
Yeah.
this is a set. This is not her home.
I do like this at home exercise uh wardrobe she has. This is not Jessica Fletcher. This is cute.
Is it a pantsuit?
It's like a
Is it all
perp
one
like
piece?
sort of a lilac pantsuit with a beautiful pink
I
belted
guess it would,
piece.
what, zips in the back?
Yeah, I can't quite tell. But Jessica would not wear this to exercise.
No, she would wear her sweats and
Her
her,
little velour tracksuit.
yeah.
No, this is a rich woman at home. That's what we're doing.
And it's hard to
Goals
tell because I
here.
know the color in this video has been affected because of the transfer. I
Hmm.
want to say, like, even her hair, while it is the style of Jessica Fletcher, certainly, this is between shows, as they say.
Hmm.
I feel like it even has like a different hue than she normally would have
It's
for
redder, right?
Jessica. It's again, it's hard to tell because of the transfer.
Yeah.
I think so because there
Yeah.
are glimpses of where it looks color corrected,
Hmm.
and it's not. It's just this is Angela Lansbury
Right.
Queen, not Jessica.
Yeah.
I've not been able to find any information about when it was filmed, unfortunately.
The positive moves. Hmm.
Yeah, it was released in '88, and the book came out in 1990. But the book, as I understand it, is mostly just screen grabs and text from the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Well, and there's not much text in the video. It's mostly music.
It's a vibe. It's
Um,
mostly a vibe.
you know what this video actually reminded me of a lot was I used to work in Chinatown and I'd walk by parks every morning and there would always be like senior citizen or elderly Chinese folks out in the parks doing Tai Chi in the morning.
Hmm.
It's kind of that vibe.
Yeah, this is this is that woman. That woman.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, it's all very accessible, and
Hmm.
as a historical piece, it is really fascinating because it is an outlier in like the fitness world
Hmm.
of like lifestyle videos. Because even like Welcome to My Home, which folks, if you don't know Barbara Dixon, Welcome to My Home, first check it out and then check out the Devin Green
Yeah.
voiceover.
Uh-huh.
That's almost like flaunting wealth. And this is so, I don't know, it's not noble. What am I trying to
I
say?
know what
It's
you're saying. It's this is intention this is created to share knowledge a with a community of people for a good reason, right? Meanwhile,
yeah,
Brenda Dixon's Welcome to My Home is a production designed to show folks how fabulous Brenda Dixon is.
which is great,
Right, right.
but
My mom actually, she used to watch soap operas, and Brenda Dixon was a soap star in the 80s, right?
yeah,
Um, and I showed her years and years ago this Devin Green, Brenda Dixon Welcome to My Home video, and she laughed, of course, and then she was telling me that Brenda Dixon in her time was kind of seen as a social climber,
I could see
and
that.
she was kind of looked at as kind of like trashy.
Right.
And so, and you can kind of see little hints of that in that video.
Yeah.
But I think that one of the things you're saying is that this is really well intentioned, and
It's
Dixon's
so
is very
modest
like,
in comparison.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just her. We've been here for how long now, and she's still on her patio doing stretches.
Believe it or not, we've been jabbing, gibbering and jabbering for 15
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, look at those cute feet she's got. I'm telling you, she's
There's a
about the foot
lot of,
fetish.
she does spend a lot of time showing her feet in this.
Hmm.
She really does.
They really are quite cute, though. Look at those cute feet. Look at her cute little
They're
feet.
they're dainty.
This is the part that I was watching. I was like, I could use this. I should do this.
Have your positive move.
Yeah.
The calf stretch. Oh, her nails are painted.
Yeah.
That's a little pink.
She's ready. She's ready for that camera. Um, who else had videos like this? Do we have any other like I don't want to say elderly because she's not elderly when she made this video, but any more middle-aged women
She's
who,
almost 60 here.
yeah. Um,
Um,
do we have any other?
Estelle Getty, after the success of the Golden Girls,
Uh-huh.
did an exercise video that I think I've never actually watched it. That has that sort of mentality. Let me see, the Donna Mills. Um, let me see.
I'm also wondering if like Positive Moves was like well received
I
when
mean,
it was released, or if it just sort of was like a blip in time that disappeared. Because obviously it's kind of legendary now if you love Angela Lansbury, but
yeah,
what was
this is
its impact
probably
at the time?
lasted because of Angela Lansbury's.
Yeah.
Um, but again, I remember the Cher and the infomercial era
Hmm.
being. I mean, that's really kind of what this also gives as well.
Hmm.
She's not really selling anything,
It's a prototype
but it could be like it.
for that
She
kind
could
of
be
TV.
saying,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now she's changed looks, by the way. She's in a peach colored bodysuit and she's this one gets a little sexy, right?
yeah.
We're literally
Oh,
panning her
hi,
body
hi.
down
Okay,
from the neck. We're going over the crotch now, everything,
we
while
do
she
linger.
slightly undulates and moves. This
We
is
do
hot.
linger. Then we get back down to the feet again.
Spicy. These are actually really good exercises for you too. I used to live with a yoga teacher. I used to do this stuff all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a physical exercise kind of person. I just bought weights because I'm walking and that's considered cardio and you're supposed to also, manage that with some weight training, sort of keep your muscles from just
Yeah.
atrophying.
Yeah.
And I'm of a certain age now, so I'm not happy about it. But I did get some 10-pound weights and I have used them 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not a gym person. I don't love going to a gym. Um, I used to do all body weight exercises and I just had like one set of hand weights that I would change out and use that for everything. It's probably the fittest I've ever been. And then as soon as I started going to the gym, everything went downhill. It's too much. Too
It,
much to
that's
do.
Yeah, it does require discipline, and I just don't have it. Yeah.
Also, I don't know about you, but I have never assimilated into gym culture. Even
Oh
if I've
no, yeah.
had a regimen where I was working out 4 or 5 times a week at the gym, I could never really feel at home there. I always felt like a stranger pretending to use the equipment, you know? So this kind of at-home exercise stuff really hits it for me.
Well, because I think because this reminds me also like we would get to like the Suzanne Summers,
Oh my
Thigh Master
gosh.
era,
Yeah.
which I guess is sort of a proponent of like the Jane Fonda celebrity endorsement. But I feel like we'd always had celebrity endorsed quote fitness. I mean, maybe they like Jack LaLanne, and maybe he was famous because of that. He became famous after, but
Yeah.
I always sort of feel sort of related
Hmm.
to the sort of lifestyles of the rich and famous. See, they're just like us. You can feel fabulous by doing the same things that they are.
Hmm.
So
It's this easy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
that's all it takes.
And I know that like for most of them, they were just sort of shots in the pan and they didn't really like go anywhere. But for a while, this was like on the list of if you were famous, have you gotten to this point yet? Have you
Hmm.
done that yet?
Yeah. Even just watching it without the music is like making me sleepy. It's very
We
therapeutic.
didn't say this was an excellent idea, but
Right.
when we had this, when we had this idea to be like, oh, and we'll just put on Welcome to not Welcome to My Home, Positive Moves.
Right.
Sure.
Well, what it does is lets us gab without having to follow along with anything too closely, right?
Yeah. Then, yeah. So,
More,
so the the tape obviously is way out of print.
yeah.
The book is out of print, but you can get it. It looks like you can get it for like $40. I'm actually a little curious. I don't know if I really want to spend $40 on Positive Moves, to be perfectly honest with you. But you can get the VHS tape used, obviously, for like $9 if you have a tape player, and it's very well reviewed. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a 1 star. Let me see what they say. What did they say? Oh, see, they gave it 1 star, but they didn't review it. That doesn't count,
Well,
people.
then they're just wrong. We're throwing it out.
Figure it out.
That vote doesn't count.
Not remotely.
This is not a democracy.
It's still a 4.5, even with that.
Looks like you can actually buy this video.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's the book.
Mm,
That's the book.
mm, there's both.
There's a lot. Oh wow. So going down the rabbit hole, there's a lot
Mm,
of little Murder She Wrote goodies. Murder She Cooked, a Cabot
yeah.
Cove cookbook. Oh my
Unauthorized,
gosh.
I have a
Unauthorized.
feeling.
Yes. I need to see some of these pages in here. It has good ratings.
The the cookbook, I
The
bet.
cookbook, yeah. 4.4
Well,
stars. Okay.
I had found some of those like novelizations of some of the episodes as well. Like that was a thing.
Yeah. I see someone said it's more of an episode review than a cookbook. Okay.
Are they? I assume they're inspired by episodes
It's
or
a
even the things
you'd
that she
you'd
cooks.
think, yeah. Let's see if we have a sample we can read.
Her famous, what is it, lobster stew, clam chowder, right? Who put that
No,
on the
it's
cover?
it was like scrod or something.
Is
Boiled
the cod?
scrod. Do you remember boiled scrod? And then what does she eat on the cruise ship? It's so it's the
Oh,
chicken with mushrooms and
oh, yes.
walnuts. Yeah,
With
it
mustard
better be
sauce.
in there.
With mustard sauce.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Let's see, dedication. This book is dedicated. No, I don't care about that. Okay. Oh, there's like a interesting. Okay. So there are recipes from Angela Lansbury's kitchen. And then they go through each season. So they go through each episode and then it looks like they sprinkle in recipes for each. And there's a lot of episodes. That, that's a big task.
Okay, also, okay, we have Rita Moreno, who has Now You Can, aimed at beginners with easy to follow dance movement. I'm into it. Now that must have been done, that is several years ago, but 1989, Now You Can. So
Wow.
you're if you're a Rita fan, Latoya Jackson, of course, Step Up with Latoya Jackson. I remember she entered the fitness world.
That's right.
93, Heather Locklear. I did not know she did one. Suzanne Summers, obviously, the Thigh Master, and I want to say, invented the Thigh Master, didn't she?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Suzanne Summers, she was most famous for her eating programs. She called it summer sizing, and it was basically like a low carb, uh low blood sugar oriented diet, and that's sort of what she pioneered for many,
Uh,
many years. But she also
okay, no,
had
she's
videos, yeah.
yes, the Thigh Master was invented by Anne Marie Benstrom. Excuse me, I rescind, I rescind. Uh, That's also got to be really interesting though, because I know obviously a celebrity endorsement has always been a thing, but
Hmm.
to sort of be linked forever with that in like a different way,
Yeah.
because like Richard Simmons, that was his career. Like that
Yeah.
was like Susan Powter, that was her job. But to be tied to something like this and to sort of be like,
Yeah. No, those are fully exercise videos. This is a lifestyle video putting on the outfit of an exercise video, right? I mean, this is
yeah,
very much like the precursor to modern day influencer culture.
oh my God, it really is. This
Yeah.
really
This
is.
look how
Yeah.
I live. Look how I take care of myself. Look at my wellness routine. Look at everything that I do to make my life amazing. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. She's still stretching on that carpet.
Stretching
What do you
in
think of the
her.
decor in her home here? And I know it's discolored from the video transfer,
Mhm.
but
It's fine. Like it's a little sterile. It doesn't look particularly lived in. This looks like a bed and breakfast resort.
mm,
Like it
mm,
almost like I could this I went to Palm Springs earlier this year and this is kind of that. Like this this
yeah.
could be absolutely this is
Yeah.
probably like some rental property in Mendocino. Um probably is.
Yeah, is that a wicker chair?
Um
I don't think so.
woven. That is woven.
Woven. That's money right there. Yeah, I couldn't decide if this was actually her home or if this was something
No, I can't
like a
imagine. I mean,
set, but it just feels too produced to be a
it
home.
it's and her stuff would be around. Like you would have stuff like, and I'm not saying that necessarily Angela Lansbury is the type of person who would have clutter from her life, but
Hmm.
there's not even like personal effects in
No,
here. Um,
no, there's no individual indicator. There's no personality. I do like the rug
but
though. Do
oh
you remember that rug in the episode with Barbara Babcock that we were talking about? That's in every grandmother's living room.
yes,
Yeah, this is not that.
no.
This looks like money.
Well, it goes with the pillows. Probably goes with the bedspread if there's a bedspread in there.
Hmm.
There's a
Oh, she's doing those
fireplace.
calf stretches again. Um, Boy, a lot of shots of her feet. Girl, we did this exercise already.
This is, but you have to keep doing it. You have to keep.
Yeah.
Uh, feel so sedentary. I feel like I'm not moving enough. Like it makes me want to.
I'm telling I like as we're doing this, I'm like flexing flexing my ankles. Oh, this is she's talking about her
Oh,
tummy, pulling it.
oh.
These are good. These are good techniques. One of the things she says is like every morning when I'm doing my stretches, I go through my day and I try to rid myself of any negative feelings I have. If I'm stressed about something, I say, "Oh, I can do this and easily."
Oh, that's your Angela Lansbury voice. He's
It's
basically, I'll get you. You see,
Let's go to. No, I need this reminder. I need to watch this in the morning. I might put it on tomorrow
just
morning.
add it on. Just have it on in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. Just the music alone is zen.
I know. Let's take a little listen right now.
She's doing ankle rolls right now as a
I
reference
know.
point.
I'm sure audience at home. I don't know what we're doing. I'm sure this
I
is
know.
thrilling for you.
We still have 20 minutes of this video to go.
I know we haven't even gotten to the bath yet.
I know. That's really what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. We got
Perverts
to
we
get into
are.
the bath.
Jesus.
Well, you don't have to give up your sensuality at any age. Right. That's right.
I don't disagree.
I think it's a fair thought because she's an active, vital woman on. I mean, she's got all those men on Murder She Wrote.
That's
She's
right.
clearly she's clearly playing it. She was long time married. I don't remember when her husband died, but he was still living when she was doing Murder, She Wrote.
I think so, yeah. Let's
So
see. And it's
as
not her gay
opposed
husband.
to
It's
not
the
gay husbands, it's her husband.
Peter Shaw.
Every Hollywood legend has a gay husband.
We
Peter
test our
Shaw.
enormously. The standing ones I do whenever the spirit moves me. Kitchen anywhere I can swing my arms and legs safely. Now I'd like you to come along with me and enjoy just moving freely.
Oh,
Oh, best part of the video.
this prancing right here. This is prancing. Yeah.
Do you remember the episode Sudden Death where she's at the football party,
Yeah. She
grooving and
walks in.
dancing? This is that.
This is it. This is where she got where she got it. We're back outside. She's still barefoot, feeling
Still
very
barefoot. Yeah.
comfortable in
Yeah.
her space.
And she's doing modern dance, basically.
But yeah, well, she's talking about Ginger Rogers and these actresses that made her sort of influence her. I wonder if Sid Charisse gave her any advice while on the set.
She's fully like doing slow voguing here.
Ah.
I'm really into voguing right now.
Did you ever see footage of her doing Live Spirit on Broadway? She
No,
does like this interesting dance as well. It's actually very much this. And that was like 30 years later.
I'm trying to rack my brain when she ever did any like real dancing in film. Because obviously she was on Broadway, but did she do Bedhams and
Harvey
Broomstick?
Girls.
She did a little dancing, Harvey Girls.
Harvey Girls, she
But
did some dancing.
she was never like a
Um,
featured dancer though.
no, she was always an actress.
Yeah.
Uh, always an actress.
I don't think she was physically the type because she's quite tall, isn't she?
Mm, uh,
At least that's everything I've always heard. So she probably was reading more character all the time. We talked about that
5'8"
already.
is tall. 5'8" is
Okay.
tall. Yeah,
Not
that's
quite
tall
five nine
for
and a
a
half in her
dancer.
stocking feet, but
It's still pretty tall.
yeah.
I mean, and you throw her in heels, which she never
Oh
wore
yeah.
like tall heels, but she
When we're watching the show, she is often taller than a lot of the male co-stars that she's working with, which is pretty cool.
she's different posture a lot of times too. I feel every once in a while
Hmm.
she hunches, but that also lends itself when she does play the different characters,
Yeah.
like when she does go on like incognito or
Hmm. Oh, she's not barefoot. She's got little slippers on.
now she does. She was
Yeah.
barefoot a moment ago.
Mm.
Now
Now
she's got the footwear.
she is fully in Tai Chi mode now.
Just look at that smile. She's so
Yeah.
happy. Aw.
If a
It's just
neighbor
so
happens to walk by,
wholesome.
I can't imagine he thinks anything other than, the fuck's she doing?
It's just so wholesome.
It is. It's really sweet, actually. What I like about it is that she's not making fun of herself doing it,
No,
right?
there's
It's
levity, but
really,
there's again, it is earnest. It
yeah,
is very.
yeah. Like, look at what we can do together.
I have to wonder whose idea it was too. I don't know. Again, where's the lore? Where's somebody write in um if you know, because I've looked and I don't see a lot of like production notes on this. I mean, why would there have been? But
Yeah. I've been trying to
you know what?
find like
Maybe I should get the book and find out. Maybe that book will tell me.
I've been trying to find where these sort of lifestyle videos began. Like what was the one that made everybody else jump on the bandwagon?
I'm actually having a very difficult time finding information on lifestyle videos. I don't know if you have. When
Yeah,
I type
yeah.
that in, it doesn't give me, even if I type in 80s or 90s, it doesn't give me
Hmm. What were they
a
called?
lot of well-being,
Well-being?
fitness. I mean,
Maybe it just never really took off as a genre. So they're just existing
I
in
know,
ambiguity now.
but even like the Barbara, I keep calling her Barbara Dixon. Barbara Dixon is an actress. Brenda Dixon, a different actress. Barbara Dixon was in Evita. And Chess. Brenda Dixon,
Ba-dum-tsh.
who was in what, Young and the Restless, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Um, and the Donna Mills and all of that. They existed for some reason, but what the hell were they called?
All right, we're back inside.
Yeah, we're still in this peach. I think we stay in that peach for a little bit longer. Oh
I
yeah,
think we're
nope.
slipping in,
We're
yeah.
gonna walk out. We're gonna walk out. Oh,
Oh, costume change.
This is very Jessica Fletcher.
Uh-huh.
She's
Activities. This
red,
is actually great advice.
red sweater over the shoulders,
Hmm.
khaki pants, reasonable shoes. This is
Comfortable shoes.
very her.
Yeah. And she's not fussy jogging. She's casually walking. I like it.
I like it.
It's hot. She said that she shared a little story when she was doing MAME that she gained a bunch of weight, and the way she lost it was just by walking New York City, which of course we are familiar with.
Sure.
And I gotta say, when I left New York City and stopped walking every day, I definitely gained about 30 pounds.
It's
No joke.
yeah.
It was a slap in the face. Like, so she ain't wrong. Now she's doing this calf stretch again. I think this should be called positive moves and calf stretches.
And cat stretches. It's her signature,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Oh, it's nap time in the Fletcher home now. Oh, I'm sorry, Lansbury home. I'm gonna do that.
I mean, I feel like even though we had certainly infomercials and televisions, and infomercials really are just extended versions of like those sponsor breaks that you'd get in regular
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
that like uh like vitamin to Vegemins, basically.
Hmm.
But with the influx of direct to video and video cassette being a thing, I feel like that must have changed the game
Oh, sure.
considerably.
Because
But
this was designed to be purchased for home.
right,
These are
and
not designed to be screened in theaters or anywhere else. This is to buy and watch in your VHS.
you only had so many videotapes at home because
Yeah,
most videotapes were very, very expensive because they were rental price, unless
especially at
they
this
were
time. Yeah.
priced. Yeah. And that really didn't change until uh like Batman and Dick Tracy and
Hmm.
E.T. and like the
So
home
this is kind
library
of, yeah,
situation.
this is kind of at the forefront of building a home movie library.
Right. Because
So
this would have been priced to own. You wouldn't rent
exactly.
this per se.
No, no. Now she's sewing. She's
I
sewing.
mean, and of course I know we've taken a turn. This is what separates her from the Jane Fondas and the Chers.
Yeah, it was like 50 minutes of exercise and then 10 minutes of sewing. It's a little nonsensical, but go off.
This is doing things for yourself and
Yeah,
enjoying yourself.
yeah.
But also, of course, direct to video or VHS libraries majorly informed by porn as well, because those were also
Hmm.
the major. And now we're washing her car. See,
Wax on, wax off.
with her baseball cap.
Figured out which one was Shinola, did
Oh,
you?
the hard way. Now she's uh, pounding bread
She's making
dough.
dough. Yeah, she's
Mrs.
making
Lovett
bread.
meat pies. Do you see her apron?
I do. Oh my God. I have not seen that
I
before.
love she is wearing
And it
official
has a
Sweeney
bloody knife
Todd
on it.
merch because it was actually a Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Look it says
Oh
it
my
right there.
gosh.
That's so great.
That's
She's wearing actual merch. I've
the
never
image
noticed this.
of the Sweeney Todd caricature holding up the
So
knife, the bloody
I have
knife.
to admit, I've watched this about 4 or 5 times, maybe
Okay.
six in my life, because I've watched it with other people. You're one of the people that I've watched. I've watched this with my husband. I've watched this with friends. Um, but I've never noticed that. I don't think
It's
that's hilarious.
kind of
It
great.
was
Yeah.
it was just a split second too, but hilarious.
Hmm.
Oh, her hair is blue
Now
bathing
we're in the
suit.
pool.
She's doing her on-land swimming in the pool.
She's barefoot a lot, isn't she? Oh, is she barefoot? No, she's got shoes on.
She might be, or they're sandals. I'm not quite sure. B. Arthur was always barefoot whenever
Yeah.
she could.
I was
She
related
found
to
shoes
that.
to be uncomfortable.
I hate shoes. I love how they look and I hate wearing them. What is this basket? What's in this basket?
It's like a little cornucopia.
No, she's talking about weight. It's
Wait.
probably got fruits and vegetables in it. Functional bowl of fruits
Yeah.
and vegetables.
Yes,
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah. I wonder if when we say these things, people are like, what are they talking about?
What are they? Guys, thanks for hanging out with us for
Yeah.
this
Uh,
hour of positive moves. This is our love letter to you.
basically. I like this blouse.
This is also very Jessica. I could see that.
Yeah. It's kind of like a red, sort of a coral red color. Beautiful.
Talking
Fruit and
about
cereal for
breakfast.
breakfast,
Breakfast, yes.
an apple and a banana or both, and then lunch, enormous salad, avocado, tomato, cucumbers. It's good to eat avocado with cucumber or with tomatoes because it releases the lycopene.
Oh,
Yeah,
they have to work in tandem.
they
They
sure do.
release otherwise. Oh,
It's one of those things where the combination of foods that you eat together is actually more beneficial than the the parts themselves.
hmm.
The sum is greater than the parts. Is that the expression? Yes. Oh,
Yes.
we're on a bike now with the basket. She's Elmira Gulch all of a sudden.
Given that Jessica fantasy.
Uh-huh. Looking happy as a clam riding that bike.
Yeah. But now she's
Happy as
doing
a
her own
Cabot
stunts.
Cove clam.
She's
Her
doing her own
stunts.
stunts.
No
Normally,
stunts, stunt double here.
she has somebody else. I feel like she's going by very quickly.
Well, we spent like literally 40 minutes doing exercises, and now we're doing everything else she does in a day. Making tea, going for a swim.
I think the video is also lagging a little.
Uh,
Not on
she's
the
looking a little
internet,
slow. Yeah.
not the internet, but the actual tape is
Uh-huh.
is just having.
Yeah, I've lost track of what's happening. She's having a snack. Now we're gonna
Like,
snack. We get to watch.
we're
This is
having
early
tea.
ASMR. Truly
Ahead of all
groundbreaking,
of us. Ahead
groundbreaking.
of all of us.
Yeah. She knew.
What's
She's a
happening?
she's a she's laying the path. How much more do we have?
About 8 minutes. We haven't
Eight
gotten to the
minutes.
bath yet. We're still waiting for the bath.
They really do save the best for last, don't they?
We really do.
They know their audience. They know what we want. It is like very
Tea
laggy, isn't
tastes.
it?
Did you know that tea tastes better in a thin cup?
Is that what she says?
That's what she says. Wait, hang on. Let's get a little bit Lansbury wisdom
Sure.
here.
Yeah.
To our child. I think a lot of the little ceremonies that we like to indulge in are really throwbacks to our childhood. I know that mine are. They are reminders of my mother and the way that she and my Irish grandmother did things. With certain ceremonies, we can recreate the security and comfort we felt as children. I'm surrounding myself with a sense of being cared for, even if I'm caring for myself.
Work.
Most people, the lucky
Right.
ones,
Those are wise words.
horrific time. And being mature doesn't mean that you have to let those memories go.
Oh,
Um,
what a moment.
yeah.
She's
Well,
right. You should when you're born on Earth, and you have to think about it. You're tasked with taking care of one person as best you can, and we forget that it's ourselves.
that's very reminding us to smell the roses.
Hmm. Now it's
and
bath
have a
time.
fabulous
Yeah,
bath.
yeah, bound chicka wow wow.
So this is
Just
like
kidding,
an
just kidding.
outdoor, like a jacuzzi tub
Hmm.
situation full of bubbles. Oh,
I think femininity and sexuality go hand in hand. It used to be thought that women lose interest in sex after menopause, but now we know that just isn't true. Obviously, both you and your partner are different than you were 30 years ago, but if you can accept the inevitable physical and other changes, you can keep romance in your life. I believe it's important for a woman to try and maintain a certain sense of mystery about herself.
Ooh.
I think that can continue to any age. It's so easy to give up or to get lazy. It's worth it to continue to present yourself as a woman of loveliness and dignity. A woman who feels good and knows she's looking her best. She'll continue to attract attention as a feminine, sensual person. The right kind of attention doesn't have to stop unless you want it to.
right.
Well said.
Damn.
Well said.
I was never considered a beauty, but theatrically I can project
She also was like doing her calf stretches in the tub. Just want to
In the
point that
tub.
out. But that's her
Yeah,
favorite.
my
Stretch those
favorite.
calves.
As she's getting dressed for a night out. Oh, there is a Rue McClanahan, but it's about pets. That's another one.
Oh my goodness. Kitty
Yeah,
cats. Yeah.
yeah. And that's another one that's kind of like lifestyleish, but also
Uh-huh.
oddly specific.
Rue McClanahan had the weirdest little career outside of the things we know her for, right? She did all these crazy little projects.
Yeah, she worked. She was
Yeah.
of that era. It was
Hmm.
like Betty White too. Betty White had a whole talk show about pets.
Yeah. I think it was her favorite job ever, she said.
Yeah,
Yeah. What was the show called? Do you remember?
Pet Set, I want to say.
Pet Set, Pet Stop, something like that. Yeah.
Pet Set, Betty White's Pet Set.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It wasn't on how long was it on?
I think a season.
It wasn't like a long-term thing, but I know she really loved doing it.
Because it was 40 episodes. It
Mm.
was like celebrity pets. Like it was like celebrities
Yeah.
came by and talked about their pets. Oh, and we're already over. Jeez,
That's it. Yeah.
just
What are her last words of advice? I think we missed them.
project the illusion of great glamour,
illusions.
even though I'm
Hmm.
not a glamorous woman at all. When I give the illusion of glamour, I'm acting out the quality. I think women who aren't actresses can learn to emit a sense of glamour, health,
Yeah.
all these qualities that are so attractive and desirable in all women. I have friends who say they feel guilty if they spend time on themselves exercising. I feel the better you take care of yourself, the more you can bring to your relationships with your husband, your children, your grandchildren, all the people in your life. By being involved in life in a hopeful way, you reward yourself. And your enthusiasm is very compelling for others to be around. There are lots of things that I haven't had a chance yet to do in my life. I have so much to look forward to. And so do you.
Ah,
My heart is actually touched. I think that's so lovely.
yeah,
There's a huge industry now where people are writing books and tomes and
yeah.
a whole
Life
video
coach, the whole
series is about,
concept.
yeah, this all
Yeah,
of this. And this is just like one person saying, "Hey, these are the things that I do that help my life feel good." I'm touched.
yeah. You feel you've made some positive moves today?
I sure did.
Excellent.
I've been stretching my calves the whole time.
Just, I'm doing like, I guess like you just sort of put pressure on them, like you
Yeah,
flex that muscle right. Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Ah, that's nice. There we go.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a choice that we made.
Yeah, we did. If you're still here
Um,
with us,
yeah,
God
thanks.
bless you.
I encourage you again. There's only really one copy of it out right now on the
Hmm.
net, and it is through Lucy Jane Santos. There's possibly another variation, but I mean, it's the effort to,
Yeah.
transfer is going to be. I keep saying I've had it the software before and then never done anything with it, and now I don't know where the software is to
Hmm.
do video transfers because I've never gotten a VCR. Like I've never gotten like a tape player to then put in and do
Oh
it.
yeah. Wouldn't even know where to
But
begin.
it's annoying. Now, I mean, now every laptop and everything doesn't come with a DVD player either, so drives me crazy. Or CD-ROM, whichever.
It's kind of a short-lived period of time, right? The having physical copies of at-home media, all
Relatively.
things considered,
I mean, people are like, "Oh well,
30
we're
years
going
and that was
back to
it.
that." I don't know
Yeah.
if we're really going back to it, frankly. It
I
takes a
don't
lot of
know.
effort.
I mean, I have a DVD player tucked away in a box somewhere that just in case I ever need to plug it into a TV and watch something, I have it. But gosh, I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Zsa Zsa Gabor has a video.
Yeah, it
Wow.
does. It does, and it's mostly exercise again, but there is
Incredible.
some
Incredible.
chatty stuff. Oh,
All
it looks
right.
like it's also on Lucy's channel. Does Lucy have a
Yeah.
few of these? Let me see. Where's those? Nope, just those.
Zsa Zsa Gabor and Angela Lansbury
And then her own stuff.
doing
You know
God's
what?
work.
That's fair. Get people there. Well, happy
Well,
to have shared that with you.
me too.
Um, all right, folks. Take some time
That's it.
for yourself. Have
Take
a
a
bath.
bath.
Take a bath.
Stretch those
Do you have
calves.
do you have a functional bath? Like, do you have like a bathtub that you would actually use?
It's a little small. I'm a large,
Mm,
sturdy lady, and it's a
mm,
small little bathtub, so probably not.
mm.
Um, but I could soak my toes.
It's okay to, oh, they don't have to give up your sensuality.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a bathtub, but I would want to really clean it first. Like it's fine to
Yeah,
stand in and take a shower and all that, but to sit and like
it's
look at the
different.
grout, it's a
Yeah,
different thing. It feels
yeah.
different. Um, yeah.
I had when I lived in Brooklyn, I had this bathroom. Everything was pink tile inside. I had this big pink bathtub. It was deep and lovely, and would have been just the perfect place for that kind of vibe. But it was old and
Mm,
disgusting. So yeah,
mm,
the bath. To be perfectly honest, the bath life is not really for me. I don't love a bath. I get bored really, really fast. You spend all the time setting up the bath, putting in the bubbles, making sure it's the right temperature. I'll fully like light candles, get a computer and set it up so that something's playing on Netflix or Prime or whatever, and I'll get in that tub, and within 5 to 7 minutes, I think, boy, it's hot.
yeah.
It's time to get out. Not for me. Not for me.
Yeah, I enjoy a pool. I enjoy a hot tub.
Yeah,
I'm not much of a bath washer
yeah.
myself.
There are some people who only take baths.
Hmm.
Janet Leigh, after she filmed Psycho, famously said that she never took another shower again and only took baths. And all I can think of, that's so much work every
So
day
much
to take a
time. So much
bath.
time. Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, if you got it, but the moral of today's story.
Oh dear.
Baths
All right,
suck.
folks. That was our little deviation
Hmm.
from Murder She Wrote for a
Yeah.
moment, but um I think we all learned a little something today.
Yeah.
And that's what's important. Depending on when you're listening to this, check out our regularly scheduled program. We
That's
come out
right.
every Sunday. Go to Instagram, follow us at Murder She Wrote Pod, and like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching and
Comment.
listening.
We love a comment.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. We do. We're also on YouTube. So if you want to comment there, you can comment on Spotify, on Apple, wherever it says you can.
Yeah.
You do that. You do that, folks. You
You
do the
exercise
thing.
the little fingers. You make them go click, click, click,
You
poke,
stretch
poke,
your
poke.
calves.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All
I'm
right.
Victor Devon,
I'm petrified.
and usually
And
this is
usually
tonight on
on
Murder,
Murder,
She
She
Wrote.
Wrote. But tonight, positive moves.
Positive moves.
We love it.
Do, do, do,
All
do,
right.
do, do. It gave me like taxi theme, like do 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 do. Here, let's go out on a.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's
It's thinking.
wrap it up.
Oh my God. Killing my vibe here, people. Here we go.
Yeah. This music is giving like 1993 Disney Channel kids show.
It is that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's of that.
It's very theme park music.
It just keeps on going. Keeps on going. Now they did bring in like a bunch of pictures, I guess, for like
Okay.
this shot. That is legit.
So it's legit.
I'm so happy you could join me. You know, one of the questions that
All right.
ask is how do you manage to work as hard as you do and still maintain your health and energy?
Ugh, I'm asking you. All right. I don't even know. All
Yeah.
right. Bye.
Bye.